our national interest is served by normalizing corrosive political language and fighting.
Oh, we're the ones normalizing it, huh? We're the ones doing it, not the fascists with their Gestapo.
I think one of the biggest things facing Democrats nationwide is the unbelievable amount of anger, concern, fear that you're seeing on the Democratic base. And I think there are a lot of, especially the leaders of the Democratic Party, that really aren't meeting the moment that the Democratic base voters are really demanding. And there's a really big chance that you'll see, a lot of Democrats get primaried by people who are, if not more liberal, certainly more willing to evoke and represent this anti-Trump sentiment.
We have every right to be upset. That's what these are for, is so that we can discuss with our representative what our feelings are, especially if she's not doing what we voted her to do.
And Gluesenkamp Perez is a really interesting case in that because she wants to burnish her nonpartisan moderate credentials. And there is a bit of a mismatch there between her overall approach to politics, the policies she'll vote for, and the fervor that I think you feel among the Democratic base. And so she has to be very careful in that she doesn't want to ignore that energy, risking a primary opponent, for example, or just, turning off a lot of Democratic voters. While on the other hand, she has to match her district.
After those town halls, and we had hundreds of people reach out and say like, hey, I like what you're doing. Or even if they don't agree with everything I'm doing, they like the in the broadest sense. And they also didn't like the tone and the tenor.
Stand up against Trump for being a authoritarian.
When the administration has cuts to the systems that our fishermen rely on, their buoy systems at NOAA, or cuts to, wildland firefighters, or cuts to the programs that they rely on, I've been quite vocal on those. And it's really important that we are talking in like the specifics and in the reality of what's happening right now. And I think there's a lot of consternation and anger and rage about things that don't have the force of law.
First of all, when you call a bill a train wreck bill like the SAVE Act was, and then you voted for it on two different occasions, calling it, oh, it's not going to pass, or I'm trying to get political capital, we don't know that it's not going to pass. It's still in the Senate. We thought Roe v. Wade was never going to get overturned. It did. So she's taking chances with people's voting rights.
I think she is in a safer position because the district is a light red purple district, and so I think Democrats are hungry for someone who can prove that they can win, and she has.